Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? What's going on, culture? You know who it is. And today, another MLB The Show 20 video. Been getting a lot of, in my streams over on Twitch. I stream over on Twitch, partner streamer, MLB and Madden. Obviously on MLB right now. Twitch.tv/big_Kep13. Come on over there, give me a follow. But either way, lately I've been getting questions. Kep, I only have X amount of stubs. Can I make a team off of this? Can I make a competitive team? Can I make a good team off of this? You sure can. You don't need a lot of stubs to make a good team. You can just grind this game. Conquest, March to October, the showdowns, moments, all this stuff. There's so many stuff. Player programs, Granderson you can grind for. There's so many different things you can do in this game to get a good team to compete with. When you start out in ranked seasons, obviously you're going to play guys comparable to you. And then as you get into All-Star and Hall of Fame, it's going to get a little tougher and the PCI strengths a little bit. But with these cards, I believe with their swings, just their overall glitchiness with how the card is made and how it looks, there are plenty of cards in this game you do not have to break the bank on in building a team. You don't. And you're going to pull a bunch of packs just by playing this game. This is the only game, in my opinion, where all you have to do is play the game. There are so many different avenues to playing this game and building a team. So with that said, yesterday, a guy in my chat was like, Kep, I only have 32K stubs. Can I build a team? Can you help me build a team? And I got to thinking about it. Why not just make a video and go over a lineup on the lineup that I would use if I had about 30, 31, 32K stubs. And at the time that I'm recording this video, I did the math. This team equals 3,856 stubs. 30,856 stubs. It is an 81 overall. It has 64 contact, 80 power. 80 power. Now, if you guys know, supposedly the threshold for power is 80 for guys on perfect. Fly balls are supposed to be a home run. Supposedly, speed's a little bit to be desired, 453. Defense is a 71. Pitching is an 81. So, but you're going to see with these cards, and I have my own personal opinion on each one of these cards. I'm going to get into the team, go over the team, go over to the tribute. There's some cards that I didn't put in the lineup that I still think are really good cards that can be used, balling on a budget, so to speak. If you're balling on a budget, if you're base-balling on a budget, there's going to be a couple cards that I'm gonna give to you guys also that you could use in a budget team. Budget beasts is what we call it. But I'm going to get into the team build. I'm going to show you each individual card, and then I'm going to give you, like 2 or 3 or 4 cards that I think could make your lineup, depending on how you like to play. There's a certain way on how I like to design a lineup and design the bench, design a rotation. So we're going to get into that right now. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we have the Ballin' on a Budget lineup. We're going to go over this real quick. Don't want to make this too long. Never mind. That's what she said. Anyways, left field, none other than Joey Gallo. Speaks for himself. Lord and Savior Joey Gallo. Diamond defense, 102 power, 104 power. Don't worry about the vision. Touch the ball. Watch it go. Good arm strength. Good arm accuracy. Good reaction. Really good. In my opinion, the place he plays defense the best is at third. But for this lineup, I put him in left. Byron Buxton in center. Now, he's got a glitchy swing offensively, but the reason we want him in center field is his defense. He'll chase down everything in the gaps. Really good defensive card. And he's got speed, so obviously I have him in my leadoff spot. Hunter Renfroe in right has a hose piece with 99 arm strength. Mashes lefties. Decent power against righties. Diamond defense, as I said. So there you have that. In left field, at third base, Eugenio Suarez, 90 power, 92 power. Right, left. Decent defense, gold defense, 88 arm, 70 fielding, 79 reaction. And he can play first base or shortstop as well. At shortstop, we have Fernando Tatis. Really balanced card hitting, really good defensively, 95 arm, 78 fielding, 79 reaction. And he's got a little bit of speed. Second base, probably one of the most underrated cards in all of this game is Mike Moustakas. Such a great swing, such a smooth swing from the left side of the plate. 85 power versus righties, 82 power versus lefties. Got 67 clutch, 76 vision. That might be why his swing is so smooth and so glitchy, is because of the vision. Obviously, you say 76 is not, well, compared to a lot of other cards, yes, it's great. Only 28 speed, not really good defensively, attribute-wise. He doesn't play bad defense for me. He really doesn't. He you know, he can kind of hide somebody at second base, and you know, the ball typically tends to find bad fielders, but Moustakas gets it done with the glove as well. First base, a lot of different options you can go with. You can go Matt Olson. You could go there's Frank Thomas from the Conquest. But I like Max Muncy. Again, really good swing from the left side of the plate. Can also play second and third. 88 power versus right. 82 power versus left. Silver hitting, silver defense. Don't know why he has silver hitting. He should have gold hitting. I think those attributes should give you gold hitting, especially he's got 70 clutch as well. But really good card. Really good from the left side of the plate. Again, a lot of lefties in this game have a really smooth swing. And again, he's serviceable at defense. On my bench, Frank Thomas. This card won't cost you nothing unless you want to go buy it off the auction house. I put him in the price range, because this team here costs just under 31k stubs, like 30,896 stubs, I believe, is what the cost of this team is if you were to purchase them. All these cards with stubs. Matt Olson mashes 94 power versus right, 81st versus left. This, like I said, this Frank Thomas card is from the big map on the Conquest. Do your Conquest, guys. Do your Conquest, do your Showdown, your March to Octobers. If you want to grind the game offline, you don't have any money to spend, you know, you're either a kid or you're just broke. There's a lot of us out here that are broke. So 89 power versus right, 96 power versus left. This card mashes 6 games, 400, batting 400. Gleyber Torres. Now, it was a toss-up between Gleyber Torres and Howie Kendrick. And I'll show you that Howie Kendrick card. That Howie Kendrick card is nasty across the board. But this is a really balanced card. He's way more balanced than Kendrick is. So I went Gleyber because he's got contact and power. And he's got 60 vision. Defense, Gleyber is not that good at defense. But, again, second base, you can hide his defense a little bit. He's on my bench. Yordan Alvarez. This card is a must-have. Whether in your starting lineup, I don't know about the starting lineup because of his defense, but if you want to hide him in right field, you could put him in the starting lineup, but the card matches. 85 contact, 78 contact, 92 power, 84 power, 76 clutch. And I'm batting 608 games with 3 home runs. Now, this is mainly BR, and I used him a couple times in the event as well, but this card is absolutely crazy. And the way I set up my bench, I like to have 2 lefties, 2 righties, or a switch hitter. Just depends. But in my opinion, you must have on your bench a speedster in case you need a run late in the game to either tie it or win the game. And look no further than Arizona Diamondbacks second baseman Tim LaCastro. Don't worry about his hitting stats. 99 speed, 99 stealing, 91 base running aggressiveness, which means he's going to steal a bag, which means he's going to score. He'd probably score on a single. A deep single, like a long single, and like a shot in the gap that doesn't get to the wall, but he would score from first base on it, I'm sure. He's a must-have on your bench. Rotation, Mike Clevenger. Glitchy wind-up, glitchy little hitch in his motion. Really good card. This is my rotation, obviously. Chris Paddock, really good control. Blake Snell, little hard to control, but that wind up, the release, the motion, he's really tough to hit. Trevor Bauer, again, nice little hitch in his motion, in his delivery. Really good 81 overall gold card. And of course, you got to have Shohei Ohtani in your rotation because he can hit as well. 82 power versus righties. Enough said. He can hit the ball as well. Rotation. Silver Darren O'Day. Submariner. Ball gets in on the batters quickly. He's a glitchy pitcher. I love that card, especially for BR and events. You know, if you're balling on a budget, like this video is for. Darren O'Day. Jose Leclerc, again. Nice little hitch in his motion. Really tough to hit. Taylor Rogers, my opinion this year is like Alex Wood or Zach Britton, gold lefty. closing pitcher for the Minnesota Twins. This sinker, slider, curveball, right? You could use the sinker as a fastball, but that with relievers, with pitchers, you want to tend to find guys with those pitches that have that downward action on their pitches. Sinker is probably the best pitch in the game, so if you kind of find a guy with a sinker, go with him. Sean Doolittle doesn't have a sinker, but he has a splitter, four-seam slider. One of the best lefties in the game, I believe. You can get his collection reward. He's an 88 overall, the athletics collection reward. Really good if you can do the athletics collection, which isn't too expensive. Will Smith, another lefty. I like to have 3 lefties in the pen. I like to have 1 lefty in the rotation. Any more than 1 lefty in the rotation, I feel a little uneasy. So I tend to have 3 lefties in the pen, 1 in the rotation. Will Smith, again, another good lefty specialist. And I guess the specialist role is thrown out because you got to pitch to a minimum of 3 batters, which makes it a little tough this year for MLB The Show, I'm not going to lie. Nick Anderson, disgusting sinker. Can touch 100 on the gun. And then he's got such a glitchy release that he's tough to pick up and hit. And then as your closer, you can either go Ken Giles or Roberto Osuna. Ken Giles is going for like 4K stubs. So I wanted to keep it under that 31K stubs, since the people in my chat, I get like 30, 31, 32, 35K stubs. Can I make a good team? So this one is, like I said, is just under 31K stubs. I like Osuna over Ken Giles. Osuna has 4 pitches, Giles only has 3. So there you have it. There's my rotation in the bullpen. Now again, the cards that I didn't put on the team, but would like to, Giancarlo Stanton, Gary Sanchez, as I said, Aaron Hicks or Shala. You can go Edwin Encarnacion. There's the Yasmani Grandal if you don't want Mitch Garver behind the plate. I like Mitch Garver. Jose Abreu, Johan Moncada, Eloy Jimenez. You could also go, I'm going to go all the way to this Howie Kendrick card. You could go Jorge Soler. Jorge Soler's a beast too. Nelson Cruz, if you want him to come off the bench, because his defense is horrendous. I don't suggest putting Nelson Cruz in the outfield, but you could make him come off the bench, no problem. This Howie Kendrick card, love right here. 94 contact, 99 contact versus righties and lefties. 83 clutch. Again, off the bench, and he can play second base, first base, third base, and anywhere in the outfield. So if you want to put him in the starting lineup, I love this card. I have not used it, but I was going through these cards last night doing a little research for this video, and I come across this Howie Kendrick card. Didn't realize his contact was so high in his clutch. So I'm definitely going to do a little experimenting with this card, especially in BR if he comes up. Hopefully he comes up in BR. Juan Soto's another card you could get, if you're balling on a budget. Trey Turner, another card you can get. Michael Conforto, another good card. Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarber. There's so many good cards that don't cost much that you could get. You don't have a lot of money, or if you don't want to grind offline. But I'm telling you, grind offline. Do your conquests, do your showdowns, your March to Octobers, your moments, your player programs. You could get Curtis Granderson by just grinding the game. The Kerry Wood. There's so many good cards you can get just by grinding this game, and that is why, in my opinion, MLB The Show 20 does it right as far as building a team. Whether you don't have a lot of time, you don't have a lot of money, I believe it is probably the best game when it comes to an ultimate team or a fantasy team. When it comes to team building, and I don't even think it's particularly close. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video helped you. If you're balling on a budget, times are tough right now, so I understand. Hopefully this video helped you. If you did like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button. Both things are free. We're balling on a budget, right? Let's do things for free. Thumbs up, subscribe. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Until next time, I'm Big Cap 13, and I'm out.